What's going on, you guys? It's Logan here with Logan's Lessons, back at it with yet another guitar tutorial for you. Today we're checking out one of my favorite songs of all time by my favorite of all time bands, Switchfoot. The song is Dare You to Move. Now, if you need help with this song or just guitar lessons in general, I'm your guy. I teach private, one-on-one, Skype, Zoom, Facetime, Google Meets, whatever, guitar lessons, and I'm giving you your first lesson free so you can try it out. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, please hit my email down in the description box below. Now, just in case you haven't seen it yet, down along the YouTube bar will be timestamps. So if you want to go practice the verse or the chorus or whatever, you can skip to that section and get right at work. My goal with this is to conserve as much of your time as possible. So without any further ado, let's get into it. You are watching Logan's Lessons. So for the first part of the song, and the coolest part in my opinion, you're going to put your second finger, your middle finger, on the 11th fret of your D string. Then your first finger is going to be on the 9th fret of your G string. I know that's a little bit of reach, but practice that and you'll get better at it. Then your third finger or your ring finger is going to be on the 12th fret of your B string. Like that. And you let the high E string ring out. That's what it should sound like. We'll learn the chords and then we'll get to the strumming pattern in a second. So right after that, you're just going to take these two fingers off. That's your second chord. Then you're going to put your middle finger down on the 9th fret of your B string. And then back to taking your middle finger off. Those are the chords. You have. Then the next chord is a power chord on your 7th fret of your D string, where you're going to put your first finger on the 7th fret of your D string and your third finger or your ring finger on the 9th fret of your G string. And you're going to let the top strings ring out. By top, I mean the ones closest to the floor, the highest strings. So we have now talking about strumming pattern, our first chord is just going to be a down, up, down. Then our second chord is going to be two ups. So we have, right? Like so. Then that same pattern repeats. You have down, and then up, up. Like so, we have, and then we go to the last chord. That pattern of down, then up, up stays consistent through that intro. So we have, now, let's play that slowly, play along with me, and if you want, repeat this section of the video until you really nail it before moving on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right after that, we're going to an A chord, which you're going to put your first finger on the 5th fret of your E string. Your third finger is going to be on the 7th fret of your A string. Your pinky is going to be right below that on the 5th fret of your D string. And your middle finger is going to be on the 4th fret of your G string. And then you let the top two strings ring out. And then for the next chord, all you're going to do is you're going to slide it up 2 frets. Right, so we have, and that is kind of the transition between the intro and the verses and the verses to the chorus. All right, now let's talk about the chorus. I find leaving those two high strings open really makes the song beautiful, and really that whole ringing out tone just makes most songs that use it gorgeous, you know? And so the chorus is completely, it leaves those strings ringing out the entire time. Starting on your 7th fret of your A string, you're going to put your first finger down on the 7th fret of your A string. Your third finger is going to be on the 9th fret of your D string, and your pinky is going to be on the 9th fret of your G. And you're going to strum that all the way out. The strumming pattern is down, 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 up, 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 down. and that stays consistent. The second chord is the second part of like what you might call the pre-chorus. It's the B major chord that we slid from the 5th fret up to the 7th fret. That's the chord we're talking about. Just slide that down to the 5th fret. Then you play that twice. And then right here, you hit the 7th fret again. And then back to the start. So right after that, we hit the intro again, and then it goes into this bridge section, you might call it. It doesn't go into a typical verse, which I think is really cool because they took liberties with the arranging of the song, and it turned out awesome. So let's learn that bridge. So you slide from the 7th fret power chord up to your 9th fret power chord, and basically you just put your first finger on the 7th fret of your E string, and your third finger is going to be on the 9th fret of your A, and you're going to slide up to the 9th fret. And then you have some extra strum, so it'll sound like this in the end. All I'm doing is I'm sliding up, and then I'm doing up, down, up on my right hand. So then you do that again. Then you do 9, 7. So we have. I'll do that slowly. Do it with me. Again. Actually does it exactly that in the song. It plays that twice. So then we're going to come all the way down to the 2nd fret, and the strumming pattern is the same, and our shape over here is the same, except instead of sliding up, you're just going to lift your first finger off and then hammer on to the 2nd fret. So we'll have, and then from there we go up to the 5th fret bar chord, right? So we have, does it again. Then once you get to that 5th fret, you do a down, up, and then you slide back down to your 2nd fret and slide up to your 5th fret. Just like you would do here. It's the same pattern. Right? So far we have that 5th fret again, and then you do the first shape we did. Then it goes back down to the 2nd fret after only playing this once. Goes down to the 2nd fret. And instead of sliding back up, it just does that down, up twice. Then you're back into the chorus. So I know that's a lot. Let's take it slow and do it together one last time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. Down to the 2nd fret. 3, 4. Up to the 5th. Down to the 2nd. Into the chorus. So right after that bridge, there's a chorus, and then there's another bridge. And right after that bridge is a solo, and the bridge and the solo are very related, so let's learn them now. You're going to be going from the first chord of our chorus to the third chord of our chorus. And you're just going to be doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, ups. Third time. Then here it changes. So it plays that first chord to third chord 3 times, and this is what happens right after that, is we go down to an F sharp minor. If you're not familiar, it's like the 2nd fret chord that we did in the bridge, that part, but we're going to bar the entire 2nd fret. You kind of play it like you do 1, 2, 3, and then you come up to the 2nd chord of the chorus, like that. It's called a B major, and you just strum that out. Then we go into the solo. It's gonna be quite a lot like the bridge. It is that, and then the 2nd time it goes from the 1st chord of the chorus to the 2nd chord of the chorus, and then back into the actual chorus. Now you should know that the last chorus is different than the rest of the choruses, but only in a small way. It's the very end of them, you see. So for the last time through that chorus, we're coming from our E to our B, like you normally would, then to our 3rd chord. Everything's normal here. Then you're gonna come up to the 9th fret. But you're gonna make sure that you don't play the open strings. If you're gonna do any of those, make sure you're barring the 9th fret. You're gonna go back down to the 5th fret, then the 7th fret, and then your open E. Like so. So we have that is the song, my friends. Now, here in a couple days, I'm going to be releasing a guitar playthrough of this entire song where you can play with me from front to back. If that video is out by now, you can see that right up here. If not, just wait a couple days. This has been a complete blast, my friends, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. To make sure you see the next video, just hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you're notified when I release future videos. I'll see you guys next time. You were watching Logan's Lessons.